Hello, today we're looking at Wi-Fi Explorer Pro or Wi-Fi Explorer, a tool that is available for Mac devices. The problem that we're trying to solve is to figure out which channel we should be able to use for our wireless access points. So if we look at Ubiquiti's access points, we can see that they give us a tool, right? This RF scan tool will go out and scan all the channels in 2.4 and 5 and give us a reading as to which channel would be open. So if I run it, I'm not going to run it right now, but if I ran it, it would give me the percentage utilized on it. Now the reason I'm not going to run it right now is because if I do, it's going to take that access point and take it offline for about 5 minutes as it goes through each one of those channels and determines how much traffic is on each one of those channels. So it's not a bad tool, but if you've got users that are on it and you run it, they're going to drop. So not the greatest tool as far as that goes, but it is a good tool to run. And the reason that it's so good is that you get an idea right where the access point is, right? So it's running the application or the tool right from the access point, so you'll know what it sees as utilization. So okay, so that's that tool. Okay, now let's take a look at Wi-Fi Explorer. So you can get Wi-Fi Explorer, I think it's $20. Adrian Garandos is the one who developed this tool, and we're going to take a look at the spectrum portion of it. So if I run it, like I have to be connected to my Wi-Fi to get the signal, but it's going to go out and do a scan and come back and report and give us this nice chart of what's going on in our network. So from here, it gives me the capability to visualize what's going on. Now there are several different screens. I'm not going to go through them in depth, but you can see the network details. This is ongoing. Signal strength. You can see the one that seems to me to be the most important, or the one that I can glean the most information from, is this screen. Now there are other tools that you can use that will give you some spectrum analysis details. This one you can you'll see that you could create a PCAP file from this and then be able to do some packet analysis or frame analysis because it's layer 2, right? All right, so let's go back and take a look at this Ubiquiti networks and take a look at it. So here's 2.4. If we only want to look at 2.4, we can just bring that in and you can get an idea of the different networks. And you can see that it shows signal strength here and what channel it's on, the width of the channel. So this is, I probably need to go tell my neighbor to turn that off because that's ugly. It gives us the band. So I'm in 2.4 gigahertz. If I was in 5, it would show what band it is in 5. Let's stick with 2.4 for a second. And I can create a whole lot of different informational columns on this. So I can see a lot of data on it, and it's configurable. So if I want to look at something else on here, if I click on this, let's see, if I click on this, you can see here's the whole list of different information that I could have on there. So if I wanted to see channel utilization, which is a great tool to see, I can see that in 5 gigahertz rather, that I have all the channels are very utilized hardly at all, right? So let's take a look at 2.4 and we'll see if it's up higher. Oh yeah, look at that. So here's 39% over there of my neighbor's network. It's at 39%. 2.4 isn't totally ugly, but it's not looking great. So those are a couple of things that you can do. Just a quick note on this. So the way I would use this is you can go into an environment and start up your laptop and take a look and see what's going on in the network. And so then you could see all of the different channels, and you could see if you have overlap. Like this is huge overlap, but it's pretty weak. And I don't have, my Ubiquiti is right here. This is the one that I'm on. So it's not interfering with me, thankfully, but it is a mess. And it shows also what's going on in 5 gigahertz. So we can see what our utilization is, and we can see what's being broadcast in 5 gigahertz. So that's just a quick overview of Wi-Fi Explorer Pro. It's a great tool to be able to have in your toolkit, and there's a lot more to it that I haven't gone through. There's actually a Pro version that's $100 that will allow you to save these different scans, and then you could present them as an overall if you were doing a large building. Okay, that's it. Thank you.